of clicks in the dark machine, flickering scenes on the glowing screen, a hiss and hum, the story starts. Rewind the world, rewind our hearts. Be kind and rewind. Let's go back in time. Fast forward won't save what's left behind. Through static dreams, we'll find the line. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Dusty cases stacked in rows. Titles faded, but who knows? A treasure hidden, a memory's glow. Press play again, let the magic flow. The future fades, the past so clear. A gentle hum whispers here. Be kind and rewind. Let's go back in time. Fast forward won't save what's left behind. Through static dreams, we'll find the line. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Pause the noise, hit reset. Moments we haven't lived yet. Through the grain, through the blur, the past calls and we concur. Pause the noise, hit reset. Moments we haven't lived yet. Through the grain, through the blur, the past calls and we concur. Be kind and rewind. Let's go back in time. Fast forward won't say.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh, hey, man.
Welcome to this very feisty episode of Expanding Universe. I'm your host, the SRGBL Double S, the greatest American to live. Joining me is the consigliere of the era. One
You
half
got
the
it right,
Ultimate Tag Team
folks.
Champions, one half of the... This guy loves to interrupt, man. He just can't help himself. Slim. Come on, lock it down. Zip it. We're rolling here. We hit the 9:30 on the Eastern Sound.
9:32.
All right, here we go. So we're going to start that over. I got Slade here. We also have Chris Pate, who's currently on the no-fly zone. He is in the room. He is muted. He is not allowed to speak until he submits what he wants because he was unhappy with the Brawl Dude, folks. Despite the several smoke signals I sent up saying that if this was not submitted, it would be I would be moving on from it. They did not get to him. All right, but I'm giving Mr. Pate the benefit of the doubt. One time and one time only. So if you like the Brawl Dude character and you have something pending and you want it, I could switch that gimmick over to yours pretty easily. You know what? I think you should. It's real good. Maybe it goes to the frequent flyer. For now, we're working on a trio for Mr. Slade. That's the frequent flyer.
Let me get the image sent to you first, real quick. Do you want the glass football, or do you want
logo?
Do you want
the glass football if you can?
All right, yeah. Give me 2 moments.
Dude, Drew in the mask looks so cool.
It did. He did exactly what I wrote down. He drew exactly what we wrote down. It came out perfect.
All right, so this is going to be the franchise, Slade Holiday, Downriver Drew, and the Disruptor. Right? That's what we got here. Defector. I'm sorry.
Disruptor.
Disruptor is his finishing move. One.
Yeah.
I got hit with it like 9 times in Dojo this week and survived thanks to the ladders match. All right. What is our power skill?
15.
Technique?
21.
Oh no. Agility? Sorry, my computer wasn't uploading the text. I thought we were gonna have one of those days, but now it's good. Agility?
Oh boy.
27.
27. Strike.
18.
Row. Sub?
24.
30 on the grapple, right?
Yes.
Hope it's a 30. If not, we don't have.
Hey, Tapley.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? How are you?
Oh man, I'm surviving barely. Doing like
So
70.
did you get hit with the funk and everything as everyone else did?
No,
Nah,
no.
he's
just
busy with
75-hour
work.
weeks.
Oh.
I'm
Well-
literally doing like 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day.
Ugh.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, that seems pretty swell. All right, so the gimmick was like when you have a certain amount of keywords in play, you get +2.
Yeah, it's kind of based off of leg, legendary
Leave extraordinary
grapplers.
grapplers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than
So what were the keywords?
Sledgehammer and steel chain.
I mean, it's not as bad as leg.
No, not 21 keywords or whatever.
No, not at all.
Well, I understood leg was like originally when it was done, it had like about 8 keywords.
Yeah, I've mentioned
yeah.
before, and it's it. I don't know. Eventually, we might have to get to a point. Spoiler alert to you guys. At some point, all these keyword characters are going to get a massive worldwide nerf. You know, if I could do it over from the beginning, I would have locked in every character to a maximum number of keywords depending on the power level. What do I mean by that? Somebody like the Witch's Apprentice, who has a really powerful trigger, like your opponent randomly berries, would have probably only been your cards with submission and choke and power in the name, or you know, submission and grapple, depending if it's during your turn or not. Because what went from, like you said, League of Extraordinary Grapplers with 8 triggers now have 27 triggers. And it gets a little bit out of hand really quickly. This one is a little bit more tame, right? Because your
Yeah.
steel chain and your sledgehammers are usually submissions, and you don't get too many of those.
Yeah.
And it's a trio. But yeah, I think that like most keywords need to be locked in, right? You look at guys that have 27, 26 keywords. It's just too many. It's just you shouldn't trigger on every card you play. But your finishes and breakout rolls are +2 for each card you have in play, with Sledgehammer with the first. Sledgehammer, one word. I always miss it.
Yeah.
One word.
2
One
words.
word.
It's one word in the game. It's one word in real anyway.
But yeah, thank you. Sledgehammer or steel chain.
Sorry, guys. I'm working on an SOW.
Wait, what's the submission code?
It is I haven't a chance to write down on my thing yet. I'll look at our DMs. A658A2. Steve, your screen share is not on.
He's trying to share
It
now.
is.
I was trying now.
It is on.
There it is.
Oh well, we couldn't see it.
It says it's on mine. All right.
Oh, we fixed it.
Thank you, Mr. Rombato. What was it?
A658A2.
A656A2.
A658A2.
You got to randomly throw Spanish in there, like real.
Well, me saying eights right now is kind of hard, so I apologize.
He apologizes. All right. And the second part was when you roll power for your turn roll, add a card from discard pile to your hand.
Yes.
All right. So
That
leg
combined-
is the second part of leg is they could re-roll their turn roll.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, I would say that is not as good as roll power, pick up a card. So we'll take a look at like the whole.
We were just trying to get mine and Drew's gimmicks into it also.
Yeah.
So
Downriver
picks
Drew.
up a card and Drew's when he rolls his power.
Makes
but
sense.
it is our 15. It's not a loudmouth where we roll our 30 and go grab a finish.
Yeah. I argue pretty frequently that the 15 is better than the 30. You know, because if I roll a 30, it's probably my turn anyway. Oh, damn.
I don't know. It feels like roll 30, grab finish, throw it, roll 30, grab finish, throw it, roll 30, grab finish, throw
Yeah.
it. Pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, realistically, if I roll 3 10s anyway, I'm probably ahead of that match, as opposed to like you get no value out of the 5 most of the time. Like, there's no doubt it's good, but I just think that like the track record of characters, if you look at like the most successful characters over time, like we had Morley Flynn, Amazing Red, you know, Supersonica right now is hot, Ricky Riot. Like, people like getting value when they're using the game to keep you in it.
Sure.
When you roll power for your turn, roll A1 card from your discard pile to your hand. I don't know if that needs to be limited in any way, shape, or form. Like keyword, pick up a keyword or something to that effect. It doesn't like seem too broken, but I mean, combined with like the
Maybe
top part.
One option, since
Right.
sledgehammers are almost always subs, maybe it could be just add a striker grapple back or something. So because if you flip the sledgehammer, you're well, no, we're not doing the
Let's not flip
We
it.
changed it, yeah. So maybe
I don't
it's
know,
a-
because I would say that like
maybe triggered
anything
off
you want to
non-subs or
pick up
something.
you want to pick up the subs, no?
Yeah, I was originally our gimmick was his when you flip a sub or sledgehammer, take it to hand. We changed that first part. So I was thinking the sledgehammer and subs would already be in hand, and then you would just be able to pick up a strike or something instead.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe it's just when you roll power, add 1 sub from discard to hand.
Chat saying Michigan and Alabama on 1 card. Oh my.
This is the type of unity we're here for.
Bigger rival is Georgia and Alabama.
I know.
And the other thing is, just from the Flame Fighter, just need the OSU to complete the pile of garbage.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's in the strike finish.
It's in the finish.
It's in the finish.
Taking the finish. We're all crushing at OSU.
All right. I have everything. I have what we are required from one Ricky to Riot. I have everything. So I'm putting it in the chat. So once you're done with this, we can begin.
First.
Yep, that's what I said.
Schmidt, you have access to the whole drive. You grab Disruptor.
You mean
Downriver
Defector?
Drew.
Defector.
I
you
did
mean?
it again, man. Defector.
You did.
I keep doing that. Defector, Downriver Drew, and the franchise logos.
I
and did
think
you
I
send the updated logo in the
I'm
chat?
working on it. I'm almost done with it. Give me a moment. I had to fix a
Ricky
couple.
Ricky was screwing them over and messed them up.
Now, Pay would never screw over anybody.
No, he would not. All right, so we need
Let's see.
Defector. Defector. Downloading him now. Do we? All right. Here's the real question: Are we putting the plungers on this?
So that was going to be my question. Is it
We-
more do you normally put the 3 singles, or do you put the tornado and the other single? So you've got defective plungers, tornado, or all 3 singles. I don't know how y'all normally
I think
what
the
you normally
tornado
prefer.
makes a lot of sense, right? Because the tornado, you probably have better finish options, would be my guess.
Okay.
downloading the logo now.
I forget what the trios is. It usually 3
It-
logos or 4? Somebody.
It's I'll look at my. Oh, you're distracting me. Someone in chat, look, please and thank you. As I
Oh,
try.
I've got
to-
trios
Yeah,
down
me
here in
too.
front of me somewhere, I'm sure.
Probably.
I'm too blind to count how many logos
Yeah.
are on it. Yeah, I
Don't
can't read the
diagnose me.
logos on it.
I was
I'd
about
have to
to
put
say.
glasses on. I've got cards, but I can't read them. I'm basically turning blind, y'all. And Super Lucha cards are the worst. I cannot read anything, any of the text. On
I
these
love
Super
those
Lucha
cards.
Can't
Colby's
read
saying
anything.
Colby's saying there are some that are 4. I mean, didn't Leg have 4 as well too? Okay, go potty.
There's no reason to guess, Schmidt. We got the internet, the most powerful tool at our fingertips right now.
Go. What?
We can take our time. We don't need the answer right this second. I'm setting up this
I'm getting
amazing
the logos
finisher.
for you right now. So
Buddy, less blind than me.
Thank
Slade,
you.
you've got your glasses on. Are there 4 on leg if you go to SRGPC?
I'm pulling it up.
Slade is the less blind of the
Leg
two
has-
options.
leg
That
has
is
3.
Scary.
leg has 3. Sorry, Bob says in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Bad Bobby D, Lily, and the Pirate. It's only 3.
Why is I put in Slade, and all I get is
Did you put in the franchise?
Franchise.
thank you. That's what I was looking for.
All right, what is the name of this finish?
We're trying to like Wolverine Pounce or something like that, Chris. Or what do you think?
I just like Wolverine with an exclamation mark. Like
Yes.
like the movie.
Yes.
Logan. Wait, no, wrong one.
Wolverine.
All right, and this was if you have 3 keywords. Well, give me the effect.
If you have a card in play with Tide, one with Bulldog, and one with Wolverine.
With Bulldog. Tide and Wolverine.
And Wolverine.
How many tides are there? There's
One.
the tide.
There's
No.
one Tide, and this is the only Wolverine.
Wolverine.
So there are no real keywords for this.
And it's not other, right? And then what was
No.
it? They get what?
No.
What
Yeah,
was the
other
effect?
would
You
never work.
gotta have all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other would never work because this is the only Wolverine card.
Yeah, you don't need Wolverine in it, is what I
You
was
don't
saying.
That-
because the
that's
card
correct.
has it. Slade just wanted to put all 3
For the
brands
flavor?
on
Yes.
the card. Yeah, for flavor.
And then what was the effect?
names
You only get one breakout roll. Your target gets only one breakout roll. Hold on a second.
And was there a bonus?
No stat boosts on it. And again, it only has literally it's its only trigger, but you still have to get the 1 Tide card in play also. But yeah, we were thinking, super.
Yeah, there's
hard to get
there's
into
raise
play.
the tide. Tide Turner, but that's an entrance card. So yeah, I mean I don't see too much. Schmidt, did you drop that logo? I know I'm giving you a lot of stuff.
Give me a minute, please. I'm making sure there's no issues with it, so I don't get razzed on the show. So
Steve, does it need to say in the name? It says if you have a card in play with Bulldog, Tide, and Wolverine, your opponent.
If you have a
gets
card
over it.
in
Does it
play
say
with
the name?
Bulldog, Tide, and Wolverine, yes. Sorry.
No problem.
One of the things that I thought, like in hindsight too, would have been cool if it just said like, if you have a Bulldog, quote Tide and Wolverine, that would just imply in the name. That would have been like easier writing. Okay.
And I think it gets into or pushed together there.
Yeah.
I figure it should have a powerful effect since it's about impossible to actually make that happen. But it gave us all 3 of our college football mascots on 1 card. That's kind of cool.
Tell Pate to try again with his card. Next.
oh dang.
Oh, we weren't on.
Tell Flame Fly Fighter there's Bobby O with the good old O for Ohio State.
He wants his targets next turn roll to be +1.
I'm just relaying the
I'm just,
information.
that's
boss.
got to be a mistake, right?
That's sweet.
I literally just printed practice site grand pack. Is that like what he's looking at?
I don't know. He can unmute if
All
he
right.
wants.
Did you put the other logo in here?
Nice.
We'll work on it. This is
He's doing that.
He's submitted practice site Grand Pack.
I have no idea, Steve. I'm not looking at it. I just sent it over to you.
I didn't ask your opinion, Schmidt. Is the new logo ready? We're still waiting on that.
I'm doing it right now.
That one you could answer. That was three. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah, for
okay.
this, when you roll power for your turn, roll add one card from your discard pile to your hand. Oh, again, the first part is very good. I don't know if it has less synergy than leg. Leg, you can kind of drop a whole bunch of these in play. A lot of them is stops. I don't know if this is really an issue overall. Sledgehammers and steel chains, you have a couple of stops. Leg, you have like a whole ton of stops, right? There,
Yeah. Legendary acknowledgement.
yeah, double leg bridge, leg lariat, so on and so forth.
Yeah, the sledgehammer cards, the only ones that are still changed, they all have to have a keywords. Typically, all have like a keyword. It's like if it's crowd meter 2 or greater, or you have to have another sledgehammer in play to have to be able to use the sledgehammer at C1 stop ones.
Yeah.
And they're all very same thing
Who's
with
here in
26.
the
They're gated a little bit.
Yeah, 26 is the same way. You have to have another sledgehammer or still chaining the name to be able to use it to stop any.
All right. Submitted for approval with the Midnight Society. I present to you with the new logo.
If you have a card in play with, what did the Bob suggested? Something.
Hold on. Bob suggested. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm trying to do a couple things right now. Bob said, change it from card in play to cards in play to indicate you need one of each, not one with all three words in the name.
Yeah, good call.
Sorry,
Yes,
Bob.
it needs to be a card. It needs to be cards in play.
Yeah, I mean, originally when we wrote it in, it was like a card of Bulldog, a card of Tide, but I figured that was going to be too many words.
What does Grand Pack practice site do? When you lose a roll by 3 or less?
Jeremy's here. He can tell you.
I mean, anyone could tell me. Yes.
I mean, like, I don't own.
Did you put the new logo in the chat? Oh, see.
Usa. I'm almost done. I'm making sure there's no issues with it, so I don't get razzed.
I
thought you said it was just approved, baby. All right, I'm gonna go.
Well,
What logo do you need me to search? Did you find the franchise?
I have all four. I have all three of them downloaded and pop them into the chat in a moment, please, and thank you.
Okay, folks in the chat. Do we see any major issues with this when you roll power from your turn roll, add one card from your discard pile to your hand? I feel like it's significantly weaker if it picks up a steel chain. Oh, this needs max +6, right? That's obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, max +6.
Plungers. Spiny.
We're getting no objection here, huh? They like you guys too much.
Downriver Drew, the easiest logo I've ever done in my life. Easiest logo in my life. 2Ds colored like the Daredevil.
I think what I could do for this too should be pretty.
Mombada saying the practice site Grand Pack logo is if you lose the turn roll by 3 or more, your opponent's next turn roll is -1 or draw a card.
Yeah, that's like exactly what this guy sent me.
Oh.
I can maybe squeeze this right in with the other ones as it goes to print. Maybe we get lucky.
All right, so in the chat I'm putting in right now is, let me grab.
I like this Downriver Drew with the mask on, man. I think that's really cool. Whose idea was that?
I mean, we all kind of
Me.
decided we wanted a tag. I mean, with a mask, and then Downriver Drew actually kind of said, "Hey, let's do the blue with the logo." I was going to just do like an M, but he says, "Let's do the Michigan helmet." And
Yeah,
his-
I think that was a good idea. The
we-
Michigan
we-
helmet.
His mask is awesome. Yeah.
we wrote it. I wrote it, and Elvis did exactly what I wanted.
Why is this not letting me? Ugh.
What's the matter, Schmidt?
Nothing. I'm getting frustrated for no reason instead of just looking at what I'm doing.
All right. I am going to get the defective plungers.
I already got it.
And
Give me a
then-
second. Hold, please.
Too late. We're done. We're here.
Nope.
Got all 3 right here, baby.
You mean all 4 right
It's
there?
already
baby?
done, Schmidt. It's literally on the screen already. Yeah. I only need Downriver Drew.
They're all right there in the chat.
You're like Chris Pate, man. As soon as I do it myself, you want to go do the work. Oh my god.
I made it easy so you can just cut and paste it in a transparent layer. Why is this thing being difficult? Because it's Photoshop, that's why.
In the future, Mr. Schmidt,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Just download the face card. 'Cause the
I
face
did
card,
down-
I'll just copy and paste the already transparent image.
I
So
did-
you would
okay,
just
okay.
in the future just put, a link to the face card. See what I did here? I got the defective plungers and I got a 3-for-1 special here.
Wow, 3-for-1 special.
Why are you selecting this? Something's not right.
Something's up with my Photoshop too. That is very interesting what's happening right now. That's why. That makes sense now. That makes total sense why it wasn't selecting. Because it was being...
The defector, not the disruptor, has been a very, very popular character. So thank you for that. Trusting in me on the Grand Packs. It went really well.
Yeah. It
I
did.
see him play quite a lot. He just lets you use. He deals with a lot of the annoying stuff well, and he lets you use a lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't have got to use too often. Yeah, pretty efficiently. Damn you, giant tag team logo.
All right.
All right, people will know what that is. Downriver Drew, you have that logo?
It's on the thing that I sent you. Did you get that thing I sent you? Did you get the thing I sent you? It looks a little off to me. Give me a moment. Guys, if you want to see the chat. There we go. Much better. Much better. Stand by. Updated incoming.
You said Downriver Drew is on this?
Yes, it's on the page I just sent you in the chat. The DD. Like Daredevil.
Oh, I had to scroll up. Nice.
Drew made it very easy for making. He's like, you know Daredevil? Yeah. Do the DD. Do the double Ds. Like, easy enough.
Love double Ds.
I do too. Real question coming from the Italian Bombata, my best friend. Is the trio gonna have the Star Maker logo? Yes or no?
No,
We'll have the Eddie Fury logo because Eddie Fury presents Chris Tapley.
no, definitely not.
Okay, just making sure. Because Eddie
The
Fury
only-
doesn't need any more notoriety than he
The
already
only thing
has.
I was thinking of is if we had an ACCW logo, but
I have it actually. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me a moment.
That's a good thought, Slade. I hadn't thought of that.
Let me look at my drive real quick. Friendly neighborhood spiders. Wow.
Whoa, whoa.
Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you. Man, right in the DMs. Says, here's the logo.
I figured Jeremy would have it.
He's watching, so. Bam. There it is.
Is the national champ logo good to go?
You guys like it? Yes, no?
So
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's in the chat with the glass
Man,
ball.
I don't know
That
what's
would
going
involve me.
on.
That would
up on
involve me
top of
opening the
this
channel
logo.
chat.
oh, sorry.
What?
Did you redo it with the football?
Yeah, I did the football.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. The top
I
is
didn't
all jacked up.
I didn't
How
see
is it all jacked up?
Do you want me to pull it on the screen and show you how it's jacked up? I will do that for you. I believe you do. You could figure it out.
Yeah, I see it already. It's the
Thank you, man.
underlay. It's the you mother.
We should have done the national championship trophy on it, Slade.
That's what we're trying to change it to, the glass football.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Oh, okay. What I see is like a greenish blue.
Right now it's almost like a soccer trophy, but
Okay, so what we'll do now is make it a solid up, so we don't have to deal with that. Over opacity. Doesn't need a stroke. You know what I'll do? Instead of using the one that has that, let's hold on.
Internalize.
I am internalizing. This is how I internalize. I talk out loud. You should know that. Oh.
Can't make it up. Cannot make it up.
No, you cannot.
All right, this looks very cool. I'll say that. All right, let's see what these finishers that you have for the tag team. How crazy we're getting.
I don't think we did anything
CCW logo.
Too crazy.
A +1, +4 when this card is in your discard pile, you hit a defective Flunder's finisher, you would put that into play. So you'd have to play the other one to get the synergy. 27 and 14. If you have 3 or more cards, double these bonuses. Fine. That one's good too. Nice. So this will all come with it with an extra option.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a little bit of like a national champions bundle. Schmidt, you still working over there?
I'm fixing it now. Give me a moment, please, and thank you.
We like easy calls.
Trios GM said, "Let it ride." On your gimmick. you could all breathe a sigh of relief.
And who let the refinery through? Just asking for information. Was it the Trios GM?
The refinery wouldn't be that good if everybody wasn't scared of the same thing. Oh no, if my gimmick is blank, just play good finishers, man. That's it. I'll go toe to toe with you and just hit you with better finishers. Schmitty, Schmitty, Schmitty.
Okay, boom. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. In the chat. Fixed.
Let's see. I was trying to race you, Schmidt. Still a little jacked up, Schmidt. Come on, man. Oh my God! Look at the
Where?
Google food. Look what this
That's
guy
not
does. to
Google.
me.
It's not
Jesus,
Google food.
man. Adobo stock on the watermark. Jacked
What?
up in the Jesus. Oh
What?
God, Schmidt.
No.
Oh, layup. I
No,
served you a layup.
That wasn't a.
It says Adobe stock in the background.
I
Schmidt,
got
I can
rid of-
see it. I can read it.
That's not. It shouldn't be there.
Of course, it shouldn't be there. Oh
I
man.
pay freaking $100 a month for
Oh
playing
my
credits.
God, look at it live here.
whatever. You know what? Bury me
Oh,
like
man.
everyone else does. It's perfectly fine. Here, it's fixed. I got the.
You got to fix a lot here, Schmidt boy. Look at the top. I got
What?
you, baby. Look at the top. You got a little black here. You got this thing is a random shape. Clean it up, man, while I go let
What?
the future possible world champion.
Welcome to Expanding Universe, where burying Schmidt is a normal thing of life, right? Yeah. Where you pay so much money to Adobe, and they still give you the crappy version that you didn't want. That's why you don't want to. Oh no! Now I'm singing. Oh God damn it! Come on. Thank you. Kate, you there? You're awfully quiet.
Oh.
Kate.
I didn't realize you had the blue and the yellow hands.
Right? I did the, I got to represent Michigan somehow, right?
That's what.
No, you
Drew
really
said.
Well, you shouldn't have taken him as your tag partner. Speaking of brain trust, I've asked the smart people like to have respectable advice. The posts are
All right,
aren't
we are
working.
back, baby. All right, where are we at, Mr. Schmitty?
I'm fixed. It's
All right, so your finish and breakout rolls are +2 for each card you have in play with Sledgehammer or Steel Chain in the name, max +6. When you roll power for your turn, roll add 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. The Wolverine. If you have cards in play with Bulldog Tide and Wolverine in the name, your opponent gets 2 fewer breakout rolls this turn, I guess, right?
Didn't they scream that in Red Dawn?
Yes, I did.
That's why
Okay,
I said
That's what
Wolverine.
Okay,
we came up
all
with.
right.
That's what...
I'm not losing my mind here.
What is Red Dawn?
What is Red Dawn?
Oh my God.
Okay, let me explain something. The man hasn't seen Ready to Rumble and runs a pro wrestling card game. Okay. he saw Princess Bride for the first time. What was it, 2 years ago at Jeremy's house?
Oh, that's a shame.
50. What?
Great movie.
And still has not. What is the one movie he's still not? Have you seen The Goonies yet?
No.
They released Red Dawn twice.
Yeah,
made
they
two.
did. They did. They
I don't
did.
think I've
saw
even
it. I did
heard
not
of
see
Red
the
Dawn.
second one.
They did.
What is it?
Patrick
It-
Swayze in 1985. Russia and the Cubans attacked the U.S. They attacked a high school,
Think about it. You're
and
young.
and
It
the high
was at
school
height of
kids.
fear
Height of the
Russia.
Cold War.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
sweet.
they attacked in a town, and the high school kids.
Hey, one fix here on the card. Sorry to
Yep.
translate. Bulldog. It says Bulldog comma quote instead of the comma being
Comma
after the quote to separate.
So
the
it's
side.
wrong, but we've always did it that way because we just removed it, right?
Okay.
Is that accurate to the people here?
Uh,
You're saying it goes like
Jeremy.
this because it's a quote, but I think we've always
Yes.
done it incorrectly and just omitted the punctuation. and keywords there.
Jeremy, you want me to share that?
Yeah, we
With
just
the-
technically don't have cards
Hold
that are
on.
named
All right,
Bulldog
hold on.
comma, right?
Yeah, and I think across the board that's always been like the ruling, but I don't know.
So
I'll leave that to Evan.
for our Georgia boys, Jeremy sent me a proper. It's in our chat. If you want to take a look,
There you go.
There it
We
is.
don't.
you want to use that one? Be my guest. I don't care.
Slate, I don't care.
What now?
Look in the chat.
I mean, which one do they want to use?
The one has the Georgia symbol behind it. The other one doesn't. But yeah, this man has not seen Red Dawn. Chris Hemsworth was in the remake. Thor was in the remake.
No, we are not putting the Georgia logo behind it.
Okay,
Fair enough.
there you go. All right.
We are in the state of Georgia, so I thought maybe we'd get away with it. Good try, Jeremy. Appreciate it.
All right. Third time's the charm. No stocks, no watermarks in the background.
No.
We're good.
Looks good.
Oh my god. I downloaded the prop. Oh my god.
Schmidt.
But yeah, the high
I tell you all
school.
the time. I'm here for you. I got your back no matter
I didn't
what.
Google for
But you
it.
just
It was-
gotta slow down.
Oh
Just
my
gotta
god.
slow it on down.
But yes,
Just
I'm
slow
Steve.
down.
I am
Steve, the
so-
high school's team was the Wolverines, so they're
Yep.
they're about to fight the Russians, and they yell Wolverines.
Uh-huh.
the remake was
I'll put it on my list of things to
okay.
rewatch.
I don't know if you guys saw the remake.
You did an 85 version with Patrick Swayze in it. Has to be.
Yeah.
I did not,
Better?
I did not
It's
see the
better?
remake, Schmidt.
It wasn't that bad. It was
All right.
very
As soon as
similar
I
to the
save
85.
this, we're gonna get Pate in, and I'm gonna talk to Mr. Matt Hess about what he's gonna be doing.
Boss, what are we doing tonight for boss fights?
Same thing we always do, Schmidt.
We're gonna try and take over the world.
The
Nope.
current stipulation block.
Steve, one other question on the finisher here.
Sure.
Should it have a comma after in the name, comma, your opponent gets blah, blah, blah?
Probably.
I think you
I'll
normally
check.
put commas there.
He says he put the
You
good
guys
logo.
might
He,
be better
he
at
said-
that night.
Jeremy said he put the good logo in the ACCW chat.
I saw it, Jeremy.
All right. If you have if you have cards in play in the name, your opponent too.
Oh, I think
Ooh.
you see your opponent. Yep, you caught that too. I missed that.
Wow.
I also think that this should be funny and have like +3 power to it.
I think you should put +3 power there. Give it a little bonus. Come on. You did it to Eddie Furies. I mean, like,
You felt that firsthand.
oh, I did. Very much so. And I rolled a 5, and he always readied me. And I
So for
couldn't
that
win.
event, because apparently I'm in it, is it set that list or is it
No,
different deck
I
lists
talked to
each week?
Ronnie after the matches. You could prep. So, oh well.
Oh, I hate that. All right, let's take a peek. Let's get a thumbs up on this, and then we could have the prime example of why created content is suspended indefinitely as we get Mr. Chris Pate to join
Oh,
us.
jeez.
Very awesome dude in the finals of the duetry.
Yes.
Here's the
What should we-
Wolverine,
I like that Wolverine.
Wolverine.
and then there is our trios. Sound good? We good to go?
For me.
Yep.
You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your patience with the other guys. As I don't know how up to date you guys are with Talk of the Universe. Currently, I'm waiting for a shipment of the Cardona stuff. That is going to Cardona to get autographed. Then I have the Long Island Tabletop / Pixel Palace promos coming to me, and then it's going to be the full update of that folder that you just seen, and we'll make a release schedule.
Yeah, baby.
And then hopefully the Halloween stuff is going to be done. Val is, I think he has one thing left,
Oh.
and that is the Heel of Bastille.
Ooh.
That's the only thing. we're waiting on with
Bombada
that
saying only one finisher.
Yes.
Yes.
Right
Yeah,
now.
Yes, only one finisher with
We
it.
gotta pay
one.
for
They
one.
come with the tag team finishers. That's
There you
what I
go.
know, so.
Aaron saying, why should we get punished? I could submit everything, my created content in like 2 minutes. She could. I can confirm.
Yeah.
I got stuff here waiting.
All right, so that's
Okay.
good to go. Give me one moment.
Yep.
Get Mr. Pate back in,
Okay.
guys. Chris,
I appreciate
Slade, I appreciate you making some time.
Cheers,
Thank you
guys.
guys as always.
Thanks.
You guys are more than welcome to hang out as we
Yeah.
get to Mark Chris Pate. But that's
Hang out,
Normally would,
chill.
but I've got to
I
get back. to work.
got some work to do, I think. So thanks,
You think?
Chris.
That's always good. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Steve. Ms. Schmidt, great job, Schmidt.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Someone
Bye,
appreciates
guys.
me.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye, guys. All right, folks. Chris Pate, Ricky Riot.
Hey, I'm officially punched out. So if any people are listening, I don't want to get in trouble.
We are live, Bubba.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Put
There you
it
go.
out there.
All right, Ricky Riot is live on Expanding the Universe. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was in the middle of doing like 6 million things at once. I see DMs coming in. Thank you very much. Hello, hello. All right. Folks. Flame Fighter, my intern. Put up a poll. Let's see what happens. Shall we? Let's see what goes. I don't know what the poll is. You'll think of something. What should be the poll of the day? What do you think? On mobile, can't make polls. Damn it, Flame Fighter, you had one job. He's not
Isn't he on a cruise?
That's right, he is on a cruise. You didn't oh yeah, you did submit the forms. Never mind. Okay, enjoy the cruise. That's right, he's on a cruise. What is going on here? All right, folks in the chat, what should the poll of the day be? I'm gonna start doing this when we're here. Get a little more.
Mr. Pate, where's he at?
He's
I'm
right
right
here.
here.
Pate, you gave me an existing character gimmick.
I know, because I figured anything I gave you, you'd be like, no, that's way too broken. So I gave you a less broken version of the character.
It's
Jeremy,
the same
make a poll.
thing.
No, you get +1, so you're more susceptible to a lot of characters that punish you for increasing your stats. You also can run the setup.
I think
the
there's
uprising
one.
line.
I think there's one character that punishes you. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. But Paractusite saying +1 instead of -1. Ooh. What was that?
Technically, plus, there's the whole uprising line.
Yes. Hold on one second. My microwave has a ghost.
Ah, that is true. His microwave does have a ghost. Paractusite, put up a poll, damn it. What's the poll of the day? Very excited to see what Jeremy thinks of.
Yeah, I don't want to print the same character you just printed in the last Grand Pack release. I don't think that makes any sense. There's a gajillion things we could do. You're just taking that character and just, again,
And you could say that
these finishers are...
Fade Dragon and Cassandra both punish you for gimmicky bonuses. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, like the Fade Dragon. because I just feel like every time I come over with the gimmick, you're like, oh, it's gonna be the most. It's I always feel.
Let's be
feels like-
realistic. Let's be realistic. You guys aim way too high. I mean, Ricky Riot, I toned down. He's still the most successful character in the history of Super Show. And if I do recall correctly, you were super unhappy with the changes that were made to him, right? Like I guess that's what I'm trying to say is like we know Grand Practice Site is really good, and we're just copy and pasting the same thing. Like, why not just play Grand Practice Site? We'll get it.
Well, because I don't want to. One, I don't like the stats. Two, I don't want to knock Jeremy out of.
Yeah, it's just again like this is what Poverino and many people have done. They've taken a character that they like and they say, how could I make this way more optimized? Let me make it a better stat line so I can play the stops that I want. And then let me, cherry pick the finisher effects and make my most powerful on the most protected ones and stuff. And I'm sure that's what we're looking at here before we get there. But like, yeah, I don't think it makes sense to just redo the same character. It's not even really different at all, Finish strike. If your opponent doesn't have a strike in play, cannot be stopped by follow-ups. That's
yeah, it's
really
just basically practice sites because I was just going thematic where
you may use your opponent's skill chart for this finish roll. We've used that once. That's like one of the most powerful effects, right? You can get like plus 12 or 20 in bonuses depending on what it is, especially if you get to pick after you roll, right? So that's insanely strong. I don't think the other one is the Soup City is that crazy where if you roll Tech Grappler Agility for finish roll, you get to add a card back. Some cards just do that. I think that's fine. But again, I just don't think it's makes sense to just replicate Grand Pack Practice Site. He literally just came out like on the last Grand Pack release.
yeah, I mean, like the thing is,
There's nine. There's an infinite number of effects that you could make here. There's nothing else that you think is reasonable at all.
Yeah, I mean, like so one of the ideas I had was if you play a lead stop, you can either choose +2 to your next turn roll or draw a card. And I talked over
again. I'm trying to be fair here, right? Like
no,
gimmicks
that's
need
fine.
to have. Listen, I'm serious with this. Gimmicks need to have a ceiling, right? You can't. It's not fair when there are 1,000 gimmicks there and some of them get hurt by card effects, game state, or stipulation. Like designing a gimmick where if I'm decked out, I'm going to choose option B, or if my opponent hurts, thing like just pick one or the other. You stop a lead, you get +2 to your next turn roll, right? Like that's, I think, fine. That's like the half of Belinda. I don't know if it needs both necessarily. That just seems very, very good. Or with the lead, what were you talking about here?
It was just if you basically play a lead stop. So it would be you play a lead stop, you get either +2 or draw a card. And it was kind of like the idea of Hunter S. Thompson, very, very like I'm in one state, I'm in with another, and I didn't want to do like I originally had the idea of like a flip version,
compare it to Belinda, right? Or Baby Brick. That's when you stop any card, you get +1, right? So if you take out the follow-up stops, you lose 6 stops, so you get +2. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Comparing it to other stuff, I don't think it needs the option to also draw 1 card when you're decked out, when you're when you're not decked out, or so on and so forth. So I think that a gimmick would be like when you play a lead stop, you get +2. That would be comparable to Baby Brick and Belinda, who are already out, and then you do the other one. I don't think that that's too far off from anything else. If you wanted
and I mean, like, I talked to Bob about it, and he immediately was like, he said what you said. So I was like, well, maybe if I pick a gimmick that is already out there, maybe it's a little different. But I definitely can see your point as far as, well, I like this gimmick, let me make the same thing. Because it's one of those things where you see it a lot, and it's probably
but if I do that, I have to just make it like worse than the other one, right? Because again, John Press 1P has ruined this for everybody in his whole life, where he's like, I like Johnny Gargano. Let me perfectly craft my stat line and the card pool to make it infinitely better. And like that sort of mentality here is like, and I'm sure that you're just going to take Practice Site and take whatever flaws you think his character had and tweak it with this better stat line and then different finishers, right? Like it's just I don't want these characters to be perfectly crafted things that are like going to exploit every single loophole. Let's just make a character here compared to somebody else. You're one of the best players of all time. Fine. This Brawl Duke logo, I'm going to use your new one, but I just want to let you know I got to cut out some of the white. I don't know if it's going to translate.
That's fine.
over.
That's
If you look
fine.
at-
I just like and this is something that's like small that you can do or not do. Like I just love I tried to tell Val about like the bats and the background. I don't know if he got the cultural reference of Hunter S. Thompson or not. So
What is it? Tell me all about this, because I don't
Okay.
even know who that is.
Okay. So Johnny Depp played a character called Raul Duke. Hunter S. Thompson basically came up with gonzo journalism. Basically, he did a bunch of political stories where he literally ran for governor just to see how it was like. He also joined basically went along with the Hells Angels for years. And he just basically gonzo journalism. Whatever he was studying, he would just immerse himself into it. He would do sports stories where he'd do about the athletes and not about the actual event. So like he'd go to like the Super Bowl and talk about, how the football players were doing coke and all this horrible stuff. And it was kind of like the first type of journalism on that. Do not type in gonzo anything though, because there is a certain other genre that they
Am I allowed to
that
call this character
inspired.
Brawl Duke?
What's up?
Is this like a copywritten term?
No, Raul Duke is his character in the story. Brawl Duke is a pun on his name.
What's his name?
So
It sounds the same to me when you're saying
BRAWL Brawl, and then his name is ARAOUL.
Okay, it sounded like when you were telling the story, the guy's name was Brawl Duke over and over again.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah,
It's Raul Duke. Raul.
Okay, so it's not the same thing.
No, it's not.
yes, it's not the same thing. It's a pun on his name.
Okay, well, you said you spoke to Robert Brain Dunn, and he said the same thing on the what?
On the idea of basically making it +2 or a stop. So basically he agreed with you with it being too powerful, which is why I never even suggested it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it doesn't need both options, right? That's what I would say. I don't know about too powerful, but I think it's way more tame than the other thing you suggested. Let's see how this looks here.
Yeah.
Who wants the original Brawl Duke gimmick?
I'll
Set
take
on
it.
up.
I'll take it.
Sure. Who wants it that is willing to pay me money or already has a character in the pipeline? Frequent flyer, I'm talking to you. Ooh, that looks cool. Schmidt, I don't want you in any more debt, man. I'm trying to get you out.
Tax return is gonna help that. But
People have asked me how could they get new character gimmicks. If there's a Kickstarter for the next comic book, you could commission a spotlight.
Yep.
That would be
when
the
is
best part.
do we have a date for that yet or no?
I don't know. Kieran was working on. He had a couple other images he had to fix. Man, what a work of art gone too soon. Hey, this was so cool, man. I wonder if I do a frequent flyer, if he'd be down to do something like this, and switch the keyword to flying or whatever he has for his other finishers.
Okay.
Yeah, the use your opponent's stat line is way too good. It gives you so many bonuses. It's crazy. It's like
I just like the idea of like I just like playing Andre and I just threw it on there. It's like it's one of those things where it's like it's either really great or really good. So it's definitely 50-50. Where it could be no bonuses at all because your stats are better. It could be like a 5 to a 6. Well, I mean, yeah, I
there's no
guess.
such thing as better stats. The only time it'll ever do nothing is if you have the exact same stat line. Otherwise, it'll always give you a bonus of some kind. Like even if they have a 6 power and you have a 5 power, and everything else is the same, like you can at least get +1 power. Because you're never going to choose the lower option.
That's true. Steve, you're expecting me to do math. That's Sean's job. Come on.
You know math, man. You guys coming in. All right, what's the name of the strike?
Hold on. I actually.
I have it.
I
Hold on.
fly.
Okay.
You don't.
Strike finish is called. You can't stop here. It's DWO country.
No, that's the sub.
Okay.
That's
by the let's see. Fear and Loathing in Soup's Up City.
Nice.
actually no. Make the you can't stop here. It's DWO country. The strike that makes more sense. Yeah, because like he would be on the let's call it soup, and he'd see bats everywhere. So it was always we can't stop here. It's bat country, and since
what was his drug of choice? You said call it soup. Was it
Uh,
alcohol?
he literally had a suitcase full of drugs.
Literal suitcase full of drugs.
Yes. And Johnny Depp, being the method actor, stayed with him for I think it was like 3 months,
Uh-huh.
and he said he still has not recovered.
You need the apostrophe and can't, please and thank you.
Okay. All right. What was the effect on this one? The only one I want to look at is the switch to stat ones. That'll be the last one to do. Maybe we could work on it. Let's just see where we're at. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like
what you
it's
have for
fine. I
this
mean,
one,
like,
Pete?
and you know,
I think the finishes
don't
you
wanna
have are
bu-
not. This gimmick is not crazy, so the finishers you have are probably fine.
All right, so if we're going with what Chris said on the you can't stop here, it's DWO country, 2 to strike, 2 to power. If your opponent does not have a strike in play, this card cannot be stopped by follow-ups. So Jeremy's sub finish?
Yeah.
Finish, all right? Yeah.
2 to what and 2 to what? I'm sorry, you were talking
2
so
to
fast.
2 power, 2 strike.
And
Well, no.
I gave you
hold
the
on.
dream, man. I gave you the Chris Pate dream.
That's it. It was too situational. No. Okay,
Fire
hold
one
on.
across the bow.
That's not the. That's
That's what you sent me, brother.
I know. I tried to type it up on Facebook very quickly. It's. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, the strike is +3 to strike, +2 to power. If you roll technique, grapple, or agility for your finish roll, you may add 1 card you haven't played to your hand.
And I was trying to boost up the Ricky Riot guy.
Steve, it was way too confusing for me. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh man.
I felt like I did a suitcase full of drugs.
That was the point.
Okay. Uh, next,
Next is
grapple.
grapple. So this is the one that gives all the crazy bonuses. The grapple name is buy the ticket, take the ride. Buy the ticket, comma, take the ride.
So, for example, I just took a random character off my desk. I have two characters on my desk from last night. I have the Wolf Guardian and I have Brian Cage. If my opponent was Brian Cage, if I roll power, it's a 10 no matter what. If I roll technique, it's a 10 no matter what. If I roll agility, it's a 9. If I roll strike, it gets +2 to a 7. Submission, no effect, and grapple, no effect. So on that stat line, it would be +4 to power, +2 to strike, with your additional gimmick, like with the other roll. So you get +6 against the Wolf Guardian. No effect on power, no effect on technique, no effect on agility. +2 to strike, +2 to submission, and then no effect. So it gets +2, on that as well. So that one seems. Sometimes it just seems kind of random. Let's see.
Yeah.
Final
Like
character.
you take drugs. You don't know how the night's gonna go.
Well, it's always better, right? It's never
Yeah.
worse. That's the thing. So, like this one here, Vanilla Gorilla is +3 to power, +1 to grapple, +4 to strike. So you get +3, +1, +4. So against Vanilla Gorilla, you get +8 in bonuses. That's where I feel like these cards get kind of grow. Who has this? Frequent Flyer has it, right?
Yeah, freaking Flyer has it.
And what about you said Andres Fiesta or no? That's different.
Yeah, Andre Fiesta. Because I was kind of looking, I was trying to find like similar, competitors and as far as and then like the Strike is Rex one.
I don't know if this makes it way better or worse. If it was like once per turn, you may re-roll your finish roll and use your opponent's stat chart.
I mean, that would that would be
probably
fine too.
better, right?
Also buy is BUY.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not being obnoxious. It was in the chat.
No, that's the way. I mean, we should point that out, right?
Yeah, I should point it out.
Okay. What is your submission?
My submission is 7, so it'd be 7 to an 8.
I'm trying to figure out how to jank this. All right, let's do the sub. The sub is. What's the name on this one?
The sub is Fear and Loathing in Soup Sup City. Because it's like I want the character to be reference,
Yeah, it's awesome.
but it's like a different character. So when I can go on like Chose, I can be Brawl Duke, and people aren't like, "Oh, you're the best player." But like, no, I want to, shoot promos and
Yeah, what is this card effect?
Okay, it's basically I like the sub finish that Jeremy had.
The broken one.
So is it broken on the 8 though, or is it just still ridiculously broken?
What do you mean on 8?
So it's on my. It
can only be stopped by one card, right? The reason why the original Jeremy had it, I mean, listen, it's out there. It's not like it's not. Is because he blanked. He had the ability to like blank the sub. Your opponent can put it in. So you wanted, if your opponent does not have a strike in play. Yeah. Which, like, in your case, is walk into my beg for mercy, I'm sure, right?
Yes, but they can also run a everybody's running the stupid 10, 11, 12 lines that can't be stopped by follow-ups.
Sure.
Or the ones
yeah.
that can't be stopped by Beg for Mercy.
What's up?
They can also run the 10s that can't be stopped by Beg for Mercies.
I don't know. I think this is one heck of a wall to get over, right?
Yeah,
But
I
you
mean,
also
and it is, and that's why it's on the 8 with a 6 power, where they can at a 7 they could I could be walking into a 7 seals, or a yeah, walking into a 7 seals if I play it any other time. So all I'm playing is protected.
use that as one stop. This can't be stopped by a 7 seals. If
They
you
have
play
to have
Beg
a
for
strike in
Mercy.
play.
Yeah.
So like any other time other than when I'm setting it up for the pass berry, it's very susceptible.
All right. So what I'm trying to go here, you're saying this is your least protected, but like it becomes the most protected if your opponent only has one stop. So now like you have a character who has your +5 in bonuses. Overall, I think this is fine, but your strongest finisher is protected, and then your least protected becomes the most protected.
Most protected. Okay, I can
Yeah,
definitely
that's
I can
why.
definitely see that. That's I mean, if it's too much, it's too much. Like that's fine. I mean,
Yeah. What is the bonuses on? Is Jeremy's +2/+2? Because that one is.
his is plus. I want to say it's +3. Hold on, let me see here. It's makes it higher. And I just didn't put. I just threw bonuses in there, just low bonuses or low. Let me go and get diced here.
Get dice. Found out. Right. I want to just put the other.
Is it? I thought it was a +3/+1.
I want this logo for Rickety Riot. Should I put the Ricky Riot logo on it? The other one, the Player of the Year, on the finishers? Because I feel like I don't know if you played that. I know myself and Simon Dabner.
So the problem with him is like it's very boss luck, where I know you can get it every time you roll the 8, you're like, oh man, I rolled an 8 and they rolled a 9. For me, it's always like I roll like a 7 and they roll 8, and I'm just like, oh, this is I don't know. It's just it's not my style of character, and if people like it, that's fine. Like Ricky Riot, definitely Ricky Riot version 1, one of the greatest, and if
I mean it's a real sting when you roll that 8 and roll an 8 too, but it's like that one hurts.
okay,
But I'm
so
saying
it
putting
is
his logo on it, let him use these finishers. If you don't care, then it doesn't matter, I just feel like the trigger warning is buried here. That needs
yeah.
an update. Ricky.
It's
listen, I play Ricky
it's-
Riot. He's fine. He's not broken by any means. He's just kind of mid.
Yeah. +3
he's
to
okay.
tech and no, sorry. It's so practice sites is 3 to the 6 and 1 to the 7.
For the
For
card you're talking
Jeremy's
about?
subversion. Or for Jeremy's, and it's the grapple, which is his lowest.
Throwing a lot of numbers at me here, Pate. You're saying that his is +4?
Yes, so his 7 his 6 becomes a 9 and his 7 becomes an 8.
All right, let's try to figure out something for the scrap because I think that we're in a pretty good spot once I find this logo for Ricky Riot. What? Let's go. I'd say Belinda is the closest. He can, Jeremy's always welcome if he wants to come
Yeah.
in. What is he here to offer? Yeah, sure. I mean, we could just look at the effects too, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Jeremy.
So, about that finish that was discussed, the one that's based on my grapple, it sounds like.
Disgusting.
Well, no, it's not even. It's not even his best finish. It's very good, but not his best finish because the strikes numbers are insane, and so a lot of times it'll hit, but in early game. In late game, it's devastating. In early game, it's good, but I find that opponents that know about it have a lot of ways to deal with it. So it's really good. I don't think it's broken particularly because his stat line for that finish, if it's on his if like it's on his 8, as he says, 8 and 6, it's exactly the same as practice site. It would work exactly the same way. The card that the opponent has to have in play is the most protected type, just like practice sites. And the difference why practice sites is better is because he can't blank your strike. I can blank the sub, so a lot of people don't want to play them. Whereas no one really has
Okay.
no.
Does practice side like a 7 seals guy? I don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the same scenario where?
Yes,
Your
same
opponent has
exact
to-
scenario. That's why I until people started realizing it, I was able to get people, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, I'll just pass and bury this lead that you can't stop," and then I'd be like, "Oh, okay, well."
So as long
But
as
why could they not stop?
Well, it would be like the brawling and punching line that they couldn't stop. I couldn't stop it unless I stopped it with a lead. So I'd either have to, use a lead to stop it or use a stop any.
right, but this
Yeah,
is a
I
finish,
mean,
so
I don't
that's
know.
not even a
I think
comparable
this effect
scenario.
is very strong. It like literally says your opponent has
It-
one card in their
oh, it's
deck.
very
that
strong.
serves they can- Yeah.
It's
I
very
think the
strong, but
idea-
it's not strong. You're
Like,
eight,
I
you're
think
an
this is
grapple,
better
6
than an
power.
unstoppable finisher. In my
It
opinion.
is.
Yeah.
It is. You're an 8 grapple, 6 power.
Yeah.
Is that then
Right. So
then
if they
it's-
don't have a
it's
strike in
exactly
play,
the
they
same.
can't DDT you. They can't
Right.
colossal smash you. They can't.
Correct.
That I feel like that's insane value. I feel like you're
Until you get a
you're
strike
saying-
in play, and then it's just a +2/+1.
Sure, but you have to run through beg for mercy to get a strike in play. Right? Like doesn't that seem like pretty harsh? Like I'm not playing. I just lose if I play a strike. I don't know if that's what
Do you-
practice site already does, but that seems super strong, right?
I mean, you have to have the beg for mercy in hand.
Sure.
Yeah, he also can't blank the strike that comes through.
Yeah.
So it's like it is very strong, but it's not broken strong, is what I'm saying. It has, at least over the years, has not proven to be very like my strike finish has always been a way better finish.
Sure. I mean, I'll take your feedback on that. Optically, as somebody who doesn't play your character a lot, I would say this seems insanely strong.
It's very strong. It's not insanely strong.
All right. So where are we going with this grapple finisher?
Okay, so with the grapple finish, what do you have there? I can't. I'm on my phone and on my
I
pad
have
here.
nothing at the moment. I have nothing at the moment.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if the use your opponent's stat line is the right call. I think that's kind of that might be really, really good. I mean, what if it was
I mean,
like before you roll? I don't know if that makes any. That would only make sense for the submission.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's
So the
because
thing with this one is, I think if you look at everybody else that has it, it's on their least protected. I could be
Which
wrong
one?
on that.
This finisher?
The one where you can use your opponent's stat line.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you live and you learn, right? Like, we have the arguments where the negatives are, like people say, the negatives to the skills are much better, right? At one time, I would have disagreed with that, and now I'm kind of looking for the facts. I think using your opponent's stat line is like gives you huge bonuses in most cases. I could be wrong, but like again, I just gave you
It
random
can.
examples, and it looked like he was getting +4, +6.
I mean,
Like again, random character here, Amelia Brecken's with just these characters that are on my desk. This would be +1 to your power, +5 to your strike. So you get +6 in bonuses. I see like that's kind of like the average, right? So it's like your top ones are still good. I mean, Jeremy, I'm here getting your feedback. You think that finish?
it's very strong. In a vacuum, not broken. But like he's got two very strong finishes now, which again the gimmick isn't like a super powerful gimmick. So
I think +5 with the ability to pick up a card from play is also very strong.
yeah.
I know it's a coin flip, but yeah. How many people have this? Because I've shot down quite a lot. This cannot be stopped by follow-ups because there's no way out of that. You know, I know a lot of people complain about unstoppables, but we at least have ways of
there's a
getting
couple
out
ways
of
out
that.
of it, but not
I can
many.
play.
There's a spectacle that can prevent that, because anything that says that removes cannot be stopped text from a card removes it. So there's a spectacle that does that, and
I don't believe that that's true. I think we've ruled it not the case. I mean, a rule reversal, I think, would be in order and fine.
there was a whole Cookie's fortune that hung on that, Steve. that the one spectacle does actually make it stoppable by follow-ups.
When was this?
That was
When was
the
this?
triad match with me, Booker, and Yaz.
Uh-huh.
That was in 2020, Steve.
Yeah, and it was ruled that it worked.
Yeah, because if it removes cannot be stopped text from the card. That is cannot be stopped text.
Yeah.
Which would make it this card follow-ups. No, that's not a fungible sentence, so therefore it doesn't exist. So yes, there's that. I don't remember if there's anything else that removes cannot be stopped text from a card.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but you know, to my knowledge, and I don't know who made
But
that.
what doesn't work
always
is
been-
stop blah even if it cannot be stopped. That doesn't work. But thing that remove cannot be stopped text from a card does remove it.
Who made that ruling? I mean,
It's why would it be a ruling? It cannot be stopped text.
so according to you, because I would definitely disagree with this, I could reveal that spectacle and beg for mercy of brawling punching. I'd say no. As to my knowledge, we've always done it had to be completely unstoppable for that to work. That's why I'm just curious where that ruling came from.
To my knowledge, that has to be completely
Because
unstoppable.
I've never in my life seen somebody say do the impossible and then beg for mercy of brawling and punching, or
Well, that's
seven
brawling and
steals a
punching.
bulldog.
You wouldn't
choke,
use
you
that
know?
on a lead in most cases.
I mean, I do that pretty frequently, but I'm just trying to see who made that ruling.
I don't. It's so obvious that I didn't believe it would be a ruling. When your opponent has more cards in hand than you, you can ignore the "cannot be stopped" text on a card. Like the words "cannot be stopped" are on the
Yeah.
card. That is what is in quotation marks on "does the impossible." I don't
Right,
know
and I'm
how
just
he
telling
really
you that we've had lots of examples. Like for example, the APA says you can ignore cannot be stopped. That doesn't allow you to use "ain't that a kick in the head" on any finished grapple, right? Like to my
I should have had a
knowledge,
Cookie's fortune, Steve.
that's why I'm asking you who made that ruling.
It was so obvious that no one asked for a ruling because it's obvious.
I mean, the intention when the card was written, there was no real such thing as that. It was only to stop unstoppables. I'm just curious if anybody else felt that way, because again, I'm just playing in my vacuum.
And
Mr.
but the
Haas,
thing is,
what would you say? Have you ever
if,
the spectacle that says you can ignore the "cannot be stopped" text? Were
right.
you ever under the impression that you could use that on like a card that says "cannot be stopped by follow-ups," or did it have to be purely unstoppable?
I've done it before with with using "does the impossible" and the 4, 5, and 6, like the Fujibar arm line.
Yeah.
Well, that says "cannot be stopped,"
Yeah.
right?
But
That's
yeah,
different.
when you have "cannot be stopped" in quotation marks, and the words "cannot be stopped" are on the card in question, why would anyone believe it wouldn't work?
By follow-ups can still be stopped by other things.
Because that card can be stopped.
Right.
That's would be the counter.
Yeah.
The card actually can be stopped. It doesn't have "it cannot be stopped" text.
But
right?
but the thing is,
like,
that logic holds for
those
things
cards,
like half crab. But this doesn't say it just says "cannot be stopped" text, and that is text that cannot be stopped, regardless of if it's a limited.
I
thing.
understand the ambiguity of it. I understand.
it-
I just, from my knowledge, it's always been ruled that the intention was cards that officially cannot be stopped. Right. And that's always how, if anybody had asked me consistently, I would have said that would have been my response. And I would have even said, that's why I think cards like you have are much more stronger,
Well,
Now,
would it make you
I
feel
was-
better?
I'd be very shocked. What if that
Would
worked
it
that
be-
way?
Would it make you feel better then if it just worked that way? Because that's how I've always played it.
I think that if it worked that way, it would significantly take down the value of cards like Bulldog, Choker, so on and so forth.
But yeah, if you're going to use a spectacle on it, sure.
That's just
But-
my initial theory. Again, that's why I was raising the question, is because to me, I know
I've
that
always
I
thought you
never
could do
used a
that.
card that way. It's come up. That's why I was curious. Yeah, I mean, listen, the game is 10 years old. There are effects that are super old and interact with things that weren't out. Case in point, like the APA entrance card, right? The Alpaca Protection Agency. It says you may ignore the cannot be stopped text
Yes.
on a card, right? So, like, according to that wording, and the same thing with the spectacle. So, according to
Yes.
you, right, I could play "does the impossible" and plays "ain't that a kick in the head" to stop any finish grab. That would be consistent with your ruling, right?
Colby in chat saying, I think there's a difference between ignoring "cannot be stopped" text and "you may stop a card that cannot be stopped." You'd
There
have
is.
to leave fewer cards and use a spectacle because Newman only interacts with finishes. Brimer saying, I always thought it had to be completely unstoppable, but never heard such a ruling.
Yeah,
I mean,
so like again,
at the end
I'm
of the
talking
day,
about like the text like cannot be stopped effect is that maybe I'm glad that it's coming up because as I mentioned, I have always played it as it had to be purely unstoppable. So for example, the APA entrance card says once a match you may ignore the cannot be stopped text on
yeah,
a card.
we've had this conversation, and you were like, "Okay, a once per match entrance effect." Okay.
We ruled that you couldn't, and it actually has an errata on the website, right? So
Oh,
like
so we had
what
to
I'm
errata
saying
it?
to you here is according to your logic, right? I could play "Ain't That a Kick at the Head" as a dead stop, and then I could reveal the spectacle to stop any grab.
That's largely what spectacles do, though.
So you're just, it's not a trap question. You agree with that inflatable thing. I would say,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I would
it's
think
not.
so.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Put it up in my rules chat, see what they say, get a clear answer. But I know that I've always played it had to be purely unstoppable, as that
I
was
know
what the
that
cards were designed
I
to
know
do.
that I know that I'm out of Cookie's fortune if that's if that's the case.
Well, the match also
Yeah,
happened
I mean,
at like
who did you
2
ask?
in the morning.
No, it didn't.
I thought everybody went to bed.
No, you're thinking about the one at
I don't know.
at Origins.
No, this was
2020.
online.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about the one at Origins.
Yes.
But no one was asked
Yeah.
because it was obvious. The words in quotation marks were on the card in question. Nobody disputed that was how it worked.
Yeah, I mean, there have also been rulings where you can't make a sentence fragment, right?
Well,
We
the
tried
sentence
to say
fragments
that
just vanish. Like they're not there.
there are other things that's. Yeah, but that's not a consistent ruling, right? I know that in the past, again, I probably need some time to look up what it is, but switching and then or, where if you like break a sentence, it like doesn't, you can't do something that doesn't make sense. So yeah, I mean, listen, it's interesting. I'm glad it came up. I know personally there's wrong interpretation on either side, but I know as the person who makes the game, if anybody asked me, I would have said no. The intention of that card is to make cards that are not unstoppable, stoppable.
Which is
Like
what
I would never be in a matchup and you reveal does the impossible against me and then beg for mercy my brawling and punching. I would have said that doesn't work that way. So like it's good to kind of get these things open and into discussion. I mean,
Yes.
as far as
Agreed.
going back and saying I lost the fortune 2 years
No,
ago, I
that's,
don't
we're
think
way
that's,
past the
I
statute of
think that, like, you
limitations
could always
on that.
act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, but to your point that you never heard of it happening, what happened in a major match that was streamed.
But it didn't because you didn't ask, right? So you can't
Yeah.
say, I thought it should have happened, but it didn't. So like it
Well,
didn't happen.
I mean, it happened that
Nobody
it was
could
used
read your
that
mind.
way.
Shouldn't there be a comment after here on the strike finish?
So how was it used? Somebody used it to stop your card?
To make my finish stoppable by follow up.
I'm gonna look it up here.
Yeah, and again, just for consistency here, I have never ever seen somebody use it to prevent a brawling and punching or a top rope drop kick or anything of that nature.
It's a period.
And one of my issues that I've
Schmidt.
said into signing
You can't stop
is
here.
that
This is
that's what
backcountry.
makes these cards stronger, is you couldn't spectacle them.
Well, or in the case of a lead or just a follow up that you had to blow a spectacle on stopping it. Like that's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think game time decisions, it would make sense. I don't think
Yeah,
you just do rogue, right?
Yeah, just bring that up with the rules committee. It's fine. I either way.
All right. So
listen,
we have.
if I'm wrong, it makes my
Belinda,
character
of course.
better. Like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
I've always thought it was, which was my point, right? That's why I was curious is when it came up, because I know if anybody ever asked me, I'd be like, it had to be fully stoppable, but because it came up with the APA entrance, which again, realistically, I've always been on the fence, which if that was too good or not, and it's maybe not. Maybe you could even
I don't
just
think it
rule it
is.
that like if you want to get crazy and play Ain't That a Kick in the Head and get an extra stop once, like that's just good card tech, right?
Sure.
So
And
there's
Lone
that
Bear and Cub
aspect
could
of
use the
it,
boost.
but I also just, I mean, my whole thing is I don't like to promote everyone being walls of stops. I think the game needs to be a little bit more aggressive, and I'm like biased with it, but it's like I don't need to give somebody a 13 when their 13 is dead. I think the entrance pool now is significantly like more robust, that most people wouldn't do that. All right, so looking at Belinda has a total of plus 11. Right now we have an intangible and plus 8. I don't think that that's too far off. Belinda's effects are when this card is in your discard pile, your opponent stops the card, your next turn rolls +1. That's very good. I'd say that's 5-star finish. Oh, when your opponent stops the card, +1. Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean
Not great.
there's no
When your
there's
opponent
no
rolls a breakout
spectacle or
roll.
there's no spotlights, there's no if stops, there's no can't be stopped. I made sure not to hit any of those. No second gimmick needed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to send this over to playtesting. I think that this card is going to be like a menace, the Fear of Loathing in Two Buff City. I think that your opponent is going to be in like they try to put a lead strike down, they get clipped with a headlock, you get +2 to your roll, you jump ahead. You can't play a grapple, right? Because you don't want to give it to them. But I think it's good. We're allowed to make good characters. Is there a faction on this by any chance?
No, because I want to, like I said, I want to keep the character kind of ambiguous as far as he's going around to different factions and you know, doing promos and trying to figure out, you know, the story about I think it's sourdough or something for the line, and just you know, I just want a character that's just, you know, not player of the
While we have you
year.
here, can you talk a little
And
bit? What are you guys playing? What are your opponents up against?
what's up? Nope.
Steve,
Did he mute or did I mute?
no,
What's up with your duet tree? What's the combo you guys are playing? You guys are sitting in the finals.
your tag team. What are you and Loeb using?
Oh, me and Bob are using. Sorry, my phone kept on going in and out. I'm using Overdog, and Sean is using the copy meeple.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And have you guys been able to pull off that no double team combo that everybody hates? Is that what's going on?
No. That's the pull into
Oh, the other
discard.
meeple. Yeah, nice.
That's the one.
Nice.
It literally
copy
didn't do
one.
anything. Well, I think it won maybe one turn.
Nice. And you're up against BTE, right?
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
idea what. I think we're allowed to change our decks, right?
For the final.
Yeah.
Yes, but you are still starting at the cryo meter.
So I will set that up
Um,
with all four of you guys so we can get this on
For
Sunday Night
BTE. Oh, well, we have Jeremy here. Let's do this. Nice.
Jeremy,
Yes.
while you're here,
We got some cool stuff for BTE. They've got some great art.
who's the knight?
I don't remember what this is for. Oh, that is James Payne.
Ah.
I'll work on shortly.
Okay. All right. Gives me an
Got a
idea.
lot of stuff from your playgroup. I don't know if this was from Ron. I got to look it up. Jeremy, the winner
Yes.
of our Create a Card competition. Are you able to see the screen or no?
I can see your screen. I see a familiar looking thumbnail.
What was that? Create a Card competition, right? Here somewhere.
Oh yeah, I saw what looked like the overhand wrist lock thumbnail in the folder you were in.
Yeah, I have the art up. I'm just looking for the template. Mobile is so much quicker, so I'm going to search it on mobile, locate the folder, overhand, create a card template.
So we were done with mine, boss.
I'm setting that up for now. I mean, I think we got as far as we could go.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
fine.
for
I mean,
something different
and I like the
grapple, but
tweaks. Like,
I think overall, it's
honestly,
good.
I can't. I'm watching it on the iPad, so I can't tell on the
I didn't really
periods,
tweak
but-
anything. I put the strike as is, which I don't love because I feel like it buries the trigger warning. I liked what we had before, but that's fine. I almost think it's just so perfect with strike and June. I was just wondering if you did a different bonus because it's just better than trigger warning, right? It's got a stronger bonus and a better effect.
Yeah, I mean it's a
So like, I would like to see if
situational.
there's like a rotation there.
Yeah.
Um. Yes, I'm gonna save that up. I'll get you some screenshots. Nothing really jumping out at me. I compared it to Belinda. Belinda has the spotlight, which is meh. Um,
Yeah.
and I think that the finish submission is really the powerhouse of this thing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, if you can shoot me that, and if you can do any, I don't know, because I know you are the. If you can put any of the like the bats that are in the logo in the background of the character,
logo?
that would be awesome. If not, that's fine. Just kind of also kind
Let's
of
see, let's
get it
see.
away from looking too much like Vice City, which the Rockstar might not like. You can be like, no, it's not Vice City. It's Fear and Loath. It's a character in a book that has been parodied a million times.
It's a book, actually. You said.
Yeah, it's a book. He's an yeah. It's a just look up Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas on YouTube. It is a cult classic. It was also
I've heard many things
yeah,
about it.
Where the Buffalo Roam is also a movie with Bill Murray that's was like in the 70s that wasn't as crazy. I can find you the bats or the image of the bats.
Jeremy, who was in that triad match that said
That we were talking about for the cookies match.
the who were the opponents? Do you remember?
Yeah, James Booker and Yaz.
Yeah.
Booker used the spectacle.
So who ended up winning that one, Booker?
Booker.
Booker. Oh, he
Yep.
used the spectacle, and that's why. Oh, okay.
Well, that was at an earlier point in the match.
Yeah.
Yaz might have used it because, like, at the end of the match, Booker was about to bury his hand to stop my finish, and then Yaz offered the spectacle instead, and I'm like, whoa, okay. And then a few
Oh, I can.
Percent Nick asking for the strike. Is the intention that you can pick up the finish if you miss all your boosts, or should it be pick up any other card?
It's pick up any because you have 50-50
Oh.
shot. It's
Oh.
I basically copied right from Rec because they have ones that happen all the time.
I'm not looking at it like that. I would have to take a closer look, but like sometimes people have better finishers because their gimmick is meh. The Wreck is obviously very good. Which
Yeah.
Wreck
Oh, no.
does that?
Yeah, Rec's gimmick is unless it's in a Ring of Fire, it is really good. He just had terrible finishers. Well, he had like
No, which Wreck? Wreck has a finisher that does that,
yeah, Rec has a finisher that does that.
or is that the Chibi one?
Yeah, the Chibi Rec. And there's
Yeah,
a
the
lot of the
crash test.
characters. There's a lot of characters that do that. Like Hurricane will Hurricane shuffles a card in, but it happens all the time. And then, I think there's some that just straight up. I think Alien Vader straight up puts it on the top of the deck.
I think it's okay. I mean, maybe I'm totally crazy on that. The Rex. The Wreck could play the new Wreck could play the crash test, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. It's either a bunch of 8s or it comes back to your hands. I mean, it's the Rex finisher. It's not is what +1 +3, 7 to an 8,
think-
5 to an 8
Let me see here.
plus. I mean, like I said, I would love to switch these bonuses around a little bit just so it's different. So you could like make a weird argument. I don't know. Doesn't really make too much sense. This is 3 to 5, 1 to 7. 7
Yeah,
is
the Rex
submission. I don't know
is
about that.
the Rec actually has one more. The bonuses on the Rec are
No,
two to the
his
fir-
is plus
2
4
to the
plus
6.
1, right?
Yeah, +1 to the 7, +1 to the 7. Yeah, so it's actually
Yeah, he's got
worse
plus
than the
4. You got
Rex.
plus 5. What? Like where makes you think that's worse? So I'm just curious.
Because it goes, Rec has the 5 to an 8, the 6 to an 8, and the 7 to an 8.
I think you're looking at a different card.
No, Demolition Driver.
Yeah,
oh no,
that's
I
not
am. I'm
this
sorry.
one.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's what I
Rex
was asking.
is plus 3 to the 5, 7 to an 8. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean, my
one-
selfish intentions would be to switch it to a different skill, but I don't think it makes sense to have this increased submission. So I think there's
Yeah.
trigger issues. So, all right. Well, I think I'll save this as is. I think it's a good character. I don't think it's crazy. It makes me sad. Doesn't make my version any.
and honestly, probably
Stronger.
somebody else. It's just it was
What's
so
the
much
submission?
to like.
Oh boy, this.
Before
was
we,
so
the year
much to
Chris
keep-
Pate.
before we move off of this one, is it intended to bring itself back to hand if you
Mhm.
miss a bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
Which 90% of the time,
Yeah, I mean that's
you're probably not going
why
to
I was
do
trying to
because
say
it's
that
in
it's
play.
the same thing as the other one.
Yeah, but it only triggers if you miss the bonus, and then it wouldn't matter if it was in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. No, that's fine then.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on you probably won't probably won't be bringing that back if you have stops in play or something else.
Yeah, I mean it's a good card. All right,
It is.
let me find this overhand thing. Why can't I find it?
Okay.
Show in folder. Create a card template. 2025 templates. I feel like I just hit there. There it is, right in front of me.
Okay. Was that all you needed, Steve?
You're welcome to hang around. Yeah, we set that up.
Yeah.
Okay, I still got time. I'll just
See what we gotta do here. If you gotta go, Pate, good luck in the duet dream, my friend.
thank you. No, I still have a few. I'm still I still took a extended lunch, so I still got a little time.
No, Steve just wants
to
to
let
say that
folks
as
know,
much
I
as
don't
he
need to
can.
get too much into his. I don't want to get too much into the personal issues of it, but General Manager John Clay's had a death in his family.
Oh shit.
I'm sure he'll keep everybody up to with faction wars. So we'll give him a little time. I know people think.
Which means
he was
that
gonna- they
until
probably
that
felt he'd be
happens,
delayed.
I'm not officially eliminated. So
I mean, this faction was first
all
from
right.
the beginning, so
Yes, it was. What was the final score for your team, Mr. Pate?
I think it was I think it was like
It came down to the tag match. Is that correct?
It basically came down to the tag match.
Correct.
The tag match that I said, oh, it didn't matter. We won't
If
probably
you have
need
another
that
lead
match.
in play, look at your opponent's hand. If your gimmick is blank, your opponent's and it mattered.
Man, I love the background that he put the banners up because those used to be a thing in
old school WWF, you'd have the show banners up there, and I always wanted to see that on Super Show cards.
What does that say? Sunday Night Fights?
Grand
Yep.
Pack.
Now pre-make Sunday Night Goat Fights. Folks.
I don't think is that official. You making that canon? Or
It's
Oh.
canon now. Yeah.
you guys got to run that through. Just make changes like that. No approval, nothing. Nice.
Change. Oh man.
Crazy, right, Jeremy? What happened in your job if you just changed the name of something?
Well, that really depends because if you, I'm now head of a department, so if it's something in my department, they're just going to have to nod their head and say, yeah, okay, that's what it is now. So if Brian Schmidt is the head of that department of programming because he's the one running the streams, you just nod your head and say that's what it is now. And if you want to change it back, you say, well, okay, corporate thinks that we should do this instead. You know, there's nothing going to happen to the head of the department for making a decision and doing his job. It's just he moves it back.
Yeah, I can easily put it back.
That's how the
Simple
corporate
enough.
world works.
Takes 2 seconds to switch the logo. You'll have to deal with the 7-time medal award-winning Olympian, but you know.
You know, if you need some light work to help your afternoon go along, sure.
Yeah. Ooh. Do I see Pete?
I'm seeing some good art on here.
I am too.
That's some very cool stuff. I'm looking for Ring Collapse. Here it is. It's just
Ring collapse?
Oh, still, I think it is not in the upper left-hand corner right there. Upper left-hand corner, right next to Overhammer Slot.
each player randomly buries 3 cards in
What
their
it is.
hand and draws 1 card. What do we think of this card effect?
Random
I
Berry.
think Pat the Thinker's salivating, but
Yes.
Yeah.
But other than Pat the Thinker, I mean, sure. I run all 3 stops for Tommy Stillwell, but he probably wouldn't care that much.
Barry
Like,
Carter 14
If
for
this said
Consigliere.
each
I'll
player
take
randomly
that.
buries 3 cards in their hand, draw 1 card. Would that be too good?
I don't think so because you're giving up a stop for it.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't think so, right?
I mean,
Yeah, at 13,
nowadays,
14,
stop.
15,
Yeah,
juice it up.
stops are huge now because people are playing them on 7s.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
why
they
didn't
always
make
were, depending on what the
trade
stat
one
was.
card
But
for
yeah,
it.
it should. It
Each
should
player
be good
randomly
at
buries
this.
3 cards in their hand.
That's what I got to do. Thanks for reminding me, Chris. I had to do something today.
Yeah, like
What are the many cards
I'd be
used in
running this on
Grand
the
Pack
13
World?
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, but why is it on the, why isn't it like a 23 other than just needing more cards at the 13, 14?
I don't know. X the creator.
There's not a whole lot of great non-stop options at 13, 14, 15. There's some really good ones.
I mean,
But I think more diversity of options is great.
Yeah.
Is this too crazy in the hand destruction world, right?
No.
Like
You're doing it to yourself too. So, in a hand destruction world, generally you don't have to give up your cards to do that, to do stuff. Like, so if someone's running that and then all
yeah,
of a
I
sudden
mean, obviously you
you're-
have Death Machine Callahan. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Jeremy,
on a
sorry.
Callahan, you wouldn't, like, it would just be a draw 1, your opponent randomly bears 3. So, I mean,
just
maybe you'd play it on the 15.
yeah, I mean it would be an insanely good card for Sammy Callahan.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm wondering is if you kept it as each player draws a card, right? Because the people that are going to run this get good. Like I don't know, does Rhino get good enough value out of this?
+3
Maybe.
and a draw card.
But
Yeah, I think he
He's
does.
randomly burying 3. So
Yeah.
the random is what matters. So the characters you're looking at are people that don't bury off of it like Sammy, people that don't random like Pat the Thinker, who is the only one who doesn't random, I think.
Yeah.
Unless somebody has a spotlight effect of
Yeah.
that nature.
Yeah, let it rock. I think pretty crazy. So the overhand wrist lock, we talked about this, where if your gimmick is blank, your opponent's gimmick is blank. It doesn't ping pong back and forth. So if you play this against the refinery, they're blank. It's when played, right? So we ruled this. So this will blank the refinery. And therefore unblank your gimmick.
So it would only trigger, you would have to have the lead in play and then play this. You couldn't just.
No, if you just
Play
played
it.
this against refinery, your gimmick would be unblank.
The only part that is contingent on a lead and play is looking at your opponent's hand.
Oh, okay. So you can just play it as
Would this
is.
make this more clear?
Yeah.
Here?
Sure.
I think that would make it less confusing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll fill in the strike and grapple and the other stuff. All right. I did frequent.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to take off, but thank you very much for having me on, and shoot me those images, and I can make sure all the weird punctuation is correct.
Yeah, we'll get that to you shortly.
Yeah, and then if you find it's too broken, let me know and we can tweak some stuff. I'd much rather
It's
tweak.
not jumping too much.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I,
Bye, man.
Bye, man.
Jeremy, I'm glad I have
Yes.
you here because one of
Had to
the
stay off.
James Payne request his gimmick he wanted when you bury a card, draw one, right? That's obviously like probably still will to some degree.
Correct.
If you limited it to your effects, right? I was thinking when you bury a card in your hand or discard pile for your effect, draw a card.
Oh, okay, so
That
discard
would
pile
be-
too.
Would that be warranted, right? Because Tommy is any effect, but
Correct.
only from hand.
But yeah, but
This
it's
would be
also discard
only
or
for
bury.
you.
Yeah, because Tommy is discard or bury.
Yeah,
But it could be any
that would
effect.
make sense.
I think
Of
if,
your effect.
so for this other person, it bury from hand or discard, because discard is what the big game changer is there.
Yes, because you got all the stops.
Yeah, like yeah, because late game, you need it to be effect or it's pass and add to hand. Being able to bury from the discard and then draw is like very good. So then I think limiting where the effect comes from might be warranted, especially if it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's like if they bury like 3 cards from in their discard pile, do they draw 3 cards, or is it when you bury any number you draw 1?
No. One.
Okay.
And I don't know, should it be limited to 1 card when you bury? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's just right?
If we're going from
No, I meant
discard
like
pile,
the
yeah.
trigger. The trigger, right? Meaning like if I
no.
play Scoop Slam, I mean if I play Body Slam and I bury 2 cards, I would then draw 1.
Yeah.
Because like what is KJ Impala?
KJ requires it to be exactly 1.
But his
If I remember.
opponent could do it, right?
Right.
Oh no, when you hit a card.
Well, let's take a look at him.
No, so that would be too that would like power creep KJ too much.
I actually saw him wrestle the last time I went to One Fall Wrestling. Let's see here.
Something that I'll have to work on.
In stock competitor, independent competitor.
125 on the Eastern Soundboard, folks.
Chat, help me out. Tell me what this card is. Tell me what that card is. We know what that is.
KJ Impala, when you hit a card that buries 1 card in your discard pile, draw 1 card. So it's exactly one. So this other character would have a way better gimmick.
Yes. So. Yeah.
What's
I
up,
don't know. We
champ?
have to try to figure out something that will do that.
High roller rolling into the chat right
It's
now. The old school champion, Mr. Pollywood.
Hi, Roller. I got a card with your picture on.
Oh,
I have to have a meeting with that man, and it's not about speed running Mario 64. I promise, as much as I would like to.
Pollywood, when's Marvel? You tell me when Marvel is.
Okay,
So I'd like to ask a question.
what's Marvel?
Marvel vs. Capcom?
Sure.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
So if I were to commission a playmat
Mm.
and I wanted to do the layout art myself and just have be able to use Super Show art and so on, what do the dimensions have to be? What the size and the DPI have to be?
I have a template for that.
24 by 12, I believe. What's DPI? You mean PPI?
Yeah. Sorry.
I usually do 300.
Jeremy, I could send you a template if you want.
Sure.
Okay, send by.
You might want to change the file names on these.
Yeah, I mean, these are the other ones. I'm going to just try to. I was thinking of maybe making this the frequent flyer variation. I think that would be really good. And
Man,
Shane's welcome.
went full circle. He got the frequent flyer finish, and frequent flyer got his original cards.
Yeah, I mean, that character I think is kind of like a standalone. I guess it's nice to get a new finisher for the Player of the Year, Ricky Riot. It's gonna give him a little boost. All right. Because if I would do, I want to talk to Keith. I actually think that this gimmick is very, very good. So my idea was, if we switch this up, we'll take a look at Frequent Flyer's current finishers.
Referring to Walter Hauser?
Obviously, flying would be one card. The reverse, well, yeah. Hauser's very good. I put up a 4-2 record last week, despite what it showed. Chopped out on accident.
So ACCW locals.
And I'm playing the training with card. Go talk to chat.
At ACCW locals, I had built Walter Hauser at 3 a.m. the night before, and Nick Ross had built them. So we did like the mirror matches, and then he used them in a tournament, and then I gave myself a hardcore title shot with him, and so there was a bunch of Walter Hauser plays. He's all right.
He gets a lot of cards. I mean, right now I'm playing with Sambo Suplex and Boot, and then the count is 2s, and I've had plenty of turns where I drew 4 cards, which is always nice.
Jeremy, I'm sending you to your
flyer.
email the link to the file. It's coming. It's loading into the attachment now.
What's the format?
PNG.
Come on, file download. Don't do me like this.
It's too late.
It's done.
HR has registered for the boss fight.
Nice. Possibly Pollywood. GG's gonna be very stacked with everything, so
Tentatively, myself and Lauren are going up.
as soon as you know that you are going, please let me know.
I know that I'm going. I bought the hotel room. And
All right, cool. That thing we talked about. Would you be interested in doing that?
Well, we'll talk about it afterwards so that I remember what you're doing.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna give this time to download some stuff. I got about an hour left before I have to head out. We're gonna get some orders processed just in case the other person calls out because I haven't heard from him today, and that's usually not a good sign.
No.
Mr. Pate, Mr. Jeremy, Tapley, Slade, thank you guys for joining us. I will continue to work on this stuff through the boss fight tonight. Please join us.